I genuinely hate starting videos with everything in me. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time no see. I have not sat down to film a video in literally a month, but that's okay because I'm back with a really fun book haul. Please forgive me if I don't know literally anything about these books. I try my best. I never read the back of a book. So most of these books that I have today to show you are from a lot of places. I maybe bought 2 of these books and I had a bunch of them sent to me from various different publishing people. You know the vibes. Amazon, some of my followers sent me books. So this is just a big plethora of books. Okay, so I'm going to show you my new Stanley that I have with my little clip on it. She's a moment. She's cute. Please ignore the back of my head. I choose to not look at it. I don't care what the back of my head looks like. It's none of my business. I will ignore it. But let's just start off. I have a ton of books. I think I have around 20-ish books. So the first book I have is Tempt Our Fate by Kat Singleton. This came in the most gorgeous PR box and I literally cannot say thank you so much. I literally cannot say thank you anymore. Look, I love the way it's shaped and I love the way it's, I don't know, I love the pages, and that's a big part. If it's shaped weird, if it's like too thick and compact, I will never read the book. Basically this is literally about a small town and it's Grumpy Sunshine, so if that interests you then you're gonna love this book. You're gonna eat it right up. It's very spicy because in the box came a bunch of like little knickknacks and they all just had spicy quotes on it. So if again you love that, then here is your book. This is made for you. Basically just about like a fancy art gallery guy, and he comes into this small town and he opens up an art gallery next to the bakery. The guy is the fancy art gallery grumpy man, and then of course we have our cute little pumpkin sunshine angel girl who works at a bakery. Moving on. Okay, let's just talk about this book. I have seen this book literally soaring across the internet.
Okay guys, so I'm editing this video and I just want to say that I read You Again after I filmed this video and I absolutely hated it. I DNF'd it. It's one of the worst books I've read in 2023. So I'm just gonna leave it at that and cut it out of the video. Bye. Hope you enjoyed the video.
This is gonna be my next read because I'm in an awful reading slump and I just know that this may bring me out of the reading slump. These books literally were sitting in my garage and I ruined them because I'm me. The next book is Charm City Rocks by Matthew Norman. This is a single dad rock star romance. So she's the rock star and he's this, clearly he's the single dad. And they meet and she's like literally his dream girl. And the bottom of this book says if Daisy Jones and Emily Henry had a baby, it would be this hilarious and delightful rock and roll rom-com. So she's brought back into the spotlight and then that's when I guess she meets Billy. Oh, he has a record shop and his son gets Margot to perform at the record shop and that's how they meet. Oh, that's really sweet. That sounds very, very charming. I honestly have never ever once in my life read a romance book written by a man, so I'm intrigued to say the least. All right, my next book is Will They or Won't They by Ava Wilder. I'm so upset about my reckless bookstoring. This is fake dating. Yay, I love this, I love this. And normally fake dating's cringy, so we will see if I like it. But basically they are together on a TV show. They're madly in love on the TV show. And she leaves the show and then has to come back. And I guess it's like a test if their chemistry is still there and they still have to be out in the world together as a couple. I'm excited. I'm intrigued. Ugh, can I literally get an encyclopedia? Oh my God. Abby Jimenez is on the top of the cover. So I love you, Abby. If you're watching this, you're not, but I love you. You know that. You know I love you. It sounds so good. This is literally the first time I'm reading the back, but this is called One to Watch by Kate Stayman London. Basically, this girl is like a major reality dating TV show fan. Did that sound right to you? She's a really big fan of, she gets picked to be on her favorite dating show and she has to go on it and oh my God. And she's in the whirlwind of like fame and lights and I don't know, like the real life Bachelor. Oh my God, I'm excited. Let's move on to this side. So our next book is Sammy Espinosa's Last Review. Everyone's gonna be like, your accent, your accent. Sammy Espinosa is a writer for this column and she's getting threatened that her column is going to be removed. So she has to redeem herself, and she finds Max Ryan, and he's a former rock god, but he's looking to kind of create his first solo album. So they team up together. She's gonna write about him and he's going to help her have something to write about. Okay, I'm for it. That sounds really good. Let's move on. Next, we have The List of Things by Emma Miller. Now, Emma reached out to me over Instagram DM and she was like, oh my God, you love pink. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, pink is literally my favorite color. And she was like, oh my God, my book is pink. And I was like, oh my God, send it to me. She was like, oh my God, okay, I'm sending it out right now. But Emma, if you're watching this, I love that your book is pink and I'm so excited to read it. So it says, Cameron's helping the university's heartthrob football player with one last study session. Oh, it's giving Nathan and Haley from One Tree Hill, if you know, you know. Last study session. She's presented with an opportunity that's just too good to turn down. A list of romantic things that she thought could only happen on the big screen, and he's willing to help check them off her list. That's adorable.
That is so cute. But I guess she's probably like against all romantic things because she's the black cat in the relationship and he's the golden retriever.
That sounds so stinking cute. I guess that's why it's called The List of Things. Like, do you think like these things would click in my brain? I guess not. Moving on, I have another book from another author who reached out and I loved it so much. So this is Sunnyvale by J.H. Hastings. This is a thriller actually, so I feel like we're steering away from the romance portion of this book haul. Okay, so basically this is about a like town that's supposed to be perfect, and this woman Rosemary sees something that she should not have seen, and it kind of changes her perspective on this town. But at night the town seems to change unexpectedly. So it's perfect in the daylight and then it changes in the night. I literally love notes in books. Like, they make me so happy. Like, wouldn't that just make you so happy and feel so good inside? Moving on, I have The Deep Sky by Yumi Katase. This is a why can I not think of the genre name? Science fiction? Yeah, I think it's this is like a science fiction thriller. Okay, so this is a funny story. At work, to the girlies at work found out that I do this. One of the girls that I work with, her friend actually just wrote this book and she sent it to me and I'm so excited. It seems really, really interesting. So it's basically about the last remaining people on Earth and they have to save humanity, but obviously with that comes like everyone turning on each other. It's a competitive program to see who will give birth to a generation of children in the deep space. So this just sounds really, really interesting. Like, I feel like I never read science fiction in general, so I think that this is a good book to kind of introduce me to the genre. My brain is starting to mush together because I'm describing all these books and I like don't know how to anymore, but please bear with me because I feel like I cannot listen to myself talk anymore. Next book I have is a fantasy book called The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. So this is the trilogy before Dance of Thieves, I believe. Yes, I always mix it up, but it is Dance of Thieves. I always want to say Six of Crows. So I want to read the trilogy before I start Dance of Thieves. It's of course about a woman fleeing on her wedding day. It's giving like badass woman, female main character. So I'm really excited. She wants to start a new life. She escapes to a distant village on the morning of her wedding. Okay. So she settles into a new town and she meets people. I guess she meets two handsome strangers. One is the jilted prince, and the other is an assassin who was sent to kill her. I'm really excited. So this is called The Remnant Chronicle. Ugh, I just hate reading fantasy sometimes because I can't build the world in my head. Like, I need to have a clear brain and I need nothing else going on so I can build the world in my head. Let's do my last thriller, and then the rest are all romance, so I'll get through these pretty quickly. The romance ones I'm just kind of gonna go through and not really explain what they are. I'll just give you the tropes. My my second thriller is Alice Feeney, His and Hers. This was sent to me by Imogen Reeds. Thank you, girlie. I love you the most. She sent me 2 books for my birthday back in July, and I literally cannot thank her enough. Like, she's actually the best. Okay, so it's a newsreader and a detective. He's suspicious of the newsreader's involvement, and basically, like, you know what happens. You know what happens. Whenever someone's sent back, there are 2 sides to every story, yours and mine, ours and theirs, his and hers, which means someone is always lying. I love Alice Feeney books. You know that I love Rock, Paper, Scissors. I love Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney, so I'm really excited to read this. Let's go through the last 5 romance books I have. So the first one was also sent to me by Imogen Reeds. She sent His and Hers, and also Collided by Lauren Asher. If you know me, I absolutely loved the first book in the Dirty Air series. Throttled, hello, it's Throttled, but this is the second book and it follows Sophie and Liam, if you've read Throttled, and I absolutely hated Sophie and Liam, so I have a feeling I may not like this book. That's why I have not picked it up. It's an F1 Formula 1 romance. He's basically just like such like a douchey, like cocky guy, and she's the daughter of owner of the Formula 1 team. We will see how that works. I already think I'm gonna hate it, but that's just me. I just didn't like those two characters, but she's forcing me to read it by sending it to me, so I want to say thank you. Next, I have Lonely Hearts Book Club. This is not a romance. I don't know why I categorized it as it is. Basically just a literary fiction book. Guys, I literally cannot describe one more book. She basically just starts an impromptu book club for lonely misfits. That's all you need to know. And you get to see all the stories of the people in the book. And it sounds so heartwarming. And I know I'm gonna cry, I just know it. If there's like old people involved, I'm definitely gonna cry. So good luck to me. So now we have Body Check by Tegan Hunter. This is a hockey romance. It's about a one-night stand. She's the billionaire. I started this book and I stopped because I am in the worst reading slump, but I know I'll like it if I try it again. They have a one-night stand after an emergency plane landing, and then they ended up having a one-night stand because they were stranded in the middle of nowhere. They agree to go their separate ways, and then something just keeps bringing them back. I have the entire series of First Down Behind the Play. Grace Riley sent this to me and I'm so thankful. I've never read anything by her. So this is another sports romance. This is a football romance and it sounds so cute because it's again like Nathan and Haley. He's the nerd, he's the hockey player. What? No, he's not. She's a nerd, he's the sports player, and she has to tutor him, and then I guess they start fake dating in this book. He's on the team with her cheating ex-boyfriend and she wants to use him to kind of make him jealous. So then you know how like they are in exchange, like they use each other. They use each other for something that they need and then they always end up falling in love. So, and now the last book is Cruel Summer by Morgan Elizabeth. You've probably seen Morgan Elizabeth all over TikTok, but she reached out to me and she actually went to the same college as me. So I love to support my girlies. Sent me Cruel Summer. This is really spicy. If you've seen the TikToks, look her up on TikTok, you'll see more about this book, but I heard that these are very spicy. Literally it says warning, Cami may inspire you to find a daddy of your own. So I'm literally gonna leave it at that. It says it's a Mean Girls inspired age gap, grumpy sunshine, good girl, spicy rom-com. She wants to get revenge on her Mean Girls, and the only way she's gonna do it is by using the hot bartender who works across the street. But it says the connections come to light and Cami realizes this is her cruelest summer ever. So that sounds really good. I know the premise of this book, but I'm not gonna say it, and I want to say it so bad, but I feel like that would spoil it. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because you all will come for me so hard in the comments, more than you already do about the spoilers. But I'm not gonna say anything. Just know it's very spicy. I'm saying drama wise, and it's spicy the other way, but drama wise it's very, my hands feel like they're gonna fall off every time my arms feel like they're gonna fall off every time I film a thumbnail. But that was my crazy all over the place book haul. I'm sorry if I gave you a headache. You can literally just click out of the video. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm so excited to read all these books, and I just want to thank everyone who sent me a book. You know that I appreciate it to no end. I'm so grateful forever. I love all of you so much. I wish I could give you like a little big bear hug. A little big bear hug. Like, where does that make sense? But anyway, again, thank you so much for watching, and I love you all, and I will see you in my next. Love you. Bye.